I think being in the moment is everything because we're always searching for the magic. And it's, at the points where you feel like this could go terribly wrong right now, that's where the magic happens. Things are really born in the moment. So I think that's the most important way to perform. It's like free falling, and that's the beauty and the power of music. I started playing piano at the age of around 3 or 4. There was always a piano in the conservatory in the house, and it was like my favorite toy, and I could just bang on it and make some noise, and I was just obsessed. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I just play for hours and hours and hours and hours and drive the neighbors crazy. I was about 15 and I was in Spain playing with this funk band. We were opening up for B.B. King, and I just remember seeing like thousands and thousands of people, and I was really nervous, but then I kind of just rose to the occasion and just played my ass off. And that was the moment where I was like, well, I can't go and get a day job now. Just that adrenaline rush and that feeling of so many eyes watching you and just performing and doing what you love, I was like, it's gotta be this forever. I was kind of newly in London, going to music school and playing Ronnie Scott's and doing lots of jazz gigs, and ended up meeting Sam Smith, and we wrote together and produced together and ended up touring together. And I kind of got about 2.5 years worth of dates in the diary, and then I was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to school. I think it's so important to collaborate and work with other artists. Definitely working with people like Stormzy, Brandy Carlisle, Joni Mitchell. It's really just been things that have kind of blown my mind. Sometimes you get into these situations and rooms and you're like almost imposter syndrome, like what am I going to be able to offer in this scenario? But I always just feel like you just got to try your best and just let music flow. When you're a bit younger, things that are really complicated might excite you, and it starts going the other way when you get a bit more life experience. It's the simple things that I'm searching for that really like light a fire in my heart. It can really just bring a smile or bring a tear. I'm always searching for just that raw emotion. Every time we do a song, it's going to be different in some way. I'm an improviser, and it's very important to me not to have to be so set with my sounds, and I like in a live scenario to be able to change things very quickly and in the moment, kind of manipulate the sound as you go on. The keyboard, it's always been my way of letting out all of my emotions, and it's the most beautiful thing in the world.
3 and You wanna sit down in person, better call my promoter.Cause time is of the essence, I'm booked up till October. Whatever you think you know about me, believe it if you wanna. I'm not here for the drama, I'll stay home in my pajamas, yeah. If you could fathom what's inside my head, you lock the door, leave me shut for days, yeah. Don't need no wheels to drive me around the bend, cause everyone wants your friend, but you think you know me?You should be so lucky, you could understand. I'm not a part of your plan. You should be so lucky, yeah. Go ahead, stay in your lane. My precious time is no game. No, you should be so lucky, yeah. See, I just need the time to be with my soul and be in my zone and breathe with control and strive for my goals, yeah. You should be so lucky. I'm not Icarus from the sun to the sea, so please don't underestimate me, no.But you think you know, you should be so lucky. I ain't got the time, so don't you be fussy, yeah. You should be so lucky, yeah. And everybody wants the chance to come by me, right? But you should be so lucky. You should be so patience. Why oh why do all these words just tend to be outrageous? Leave my head so woozy, you won't come for me, But you should be so lucky, you should be so lucky. Go ahead, stay in your lane. My precious time is no game, no. You should be so lucky, yeah. I ain't got the time, so don't you be fussy, yeah. But you should be so lucky.